when they had 53 wins and won the Atlantic Division. That is Iverson stroking 2 on his first touch.
Well, that's nice to see. As 76ers that night, he had 11 offensive boards.
That's an amazing total.
Yeah, it really is.
The always amazing Allen Iverson swishes 2 more on this team. They'll bring Darrell Armstrong off the bench.
Boy, that's tough. That really is. I mean, you take a look at Armstrong, second on the team in scoring at a little bit better than 16 per game, shooting 89% from the free throw line, 35% from beyond the arc, and all of a sudden you're going to tell him, hey, you're coming off the bench.
Makes your bench that much better. And it's Grant Hill. It's not, you know, John Hill.
I don't know if Grant can handle the point there.
McGrady loses Lynch, and he threads 2 for the record. He's 7. Iverson, that's for 3. All cotton for Allen Iverson. We mentioned sitting on the. McGrady, a nice look inside for DeClerc, who averages only 4. And of course, McGrady knows how to give it up.
Well, certainly
other centers, and they're really virtually interchangeable.
All 3 of them are interchangeable, and you can throw in Doliak, you can throw in Amici. And talking to John Amici a little bit before the game, and he thought, well, not getting as much time here in the last week or so. Maybe I'm.
This is McGrady for 2.
George's going to have to fight over those screens a little bit better. He went on the high side.
Iverson runs into Armstrong. No whistle. This is Lynch. Well, the ruling stands, and Iverson will go to the line for 2 and get the ball back. Of course, Miller looks like the kind of guy who would never commit a flagrant foul. He looks like he's about 14.
You know what? What you're saying now to the rest of the league by giving that a flagrant foul? It's like playing with us on Wednesdays and Saturdays. If a guy's going in for a wide open layup, just let him go. You know, we've got another game to play here.
I'll agree. He made a play for the ball.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen a lot worse not call. That's for sure.
One of these, of course, the T on Rivers.
And I agree with the T on Rivers. There's no doubt that Rivers out at midcourt. How many boards now for men? 5.
Sixers an 11-0 run. McGrady will try to take care of that.
On 3 turnovers. But I guess if you're Doc Rivers, you know, you're sitting there saying, you know what, as George Lynch gets one of those workhorse type moves to go in, you know, you take a look at the score.
Places Allen sitting with a dozen, including a 3-pointer here in the first quarter. Magic here can work the 2 for 1. McGrady spots the opportunity and spots up. Here's McGrady.
Tell you what, he's had a nice little.
Sixers have made both of theirs tonight. The other from AI. Trying to bust up Armstrong, runs it up
to the rack. Little stop and go by Allen. You can't practice that. That just has to come naturally.
Iverson's at it again. Got it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know how Allen continues to get behind the Orlando Weber, but he's got to be a distant second. Allen Iverson, but there with his team, 49-21. Win tonight, you tie San Antonio for the best record. I'll tell you what, MVP.
Well, you got an MVP, a potential coach of the year in Larry Brown, and
just crashing the offensive boards.
Allen Iverson having his way again, his 6th field goal and 12th goal. Consider what he did the last time the teams met here.
Well, he had a career high 34 points against the 76ers. McGrady 25, Miller 24, and Doliak off the bench for 14.
As Iverson hits the 3, his break. Iverson breaks the ankles of Armstrong and gets 2 more. 24 in the first half for here in the first half. Right there, 2 of his 24. We'll be back.
McGrady, Grant Hill, no shot.
McGrady!
Young man's got game.
Just a bit. The younger version of Scottie Pippen.
Allen was on him.
Tyrone Hill, by the way, 10 first-half rebounds. Geiger working over Garrity. Nicely done by Matt Geiger. A very solid first half. Here's McGrady face-to-face with Geiger.
You can start getting some production from the bench. Makes your substitutions a little bit easier because now you can leave the bench.
Included him in the playoff roster.
Yeah, he's been practicing with
court. DeClerc in the middle, along with McGrady and Outlaw. DeClerc from McGrady getting two as the Sixers switch defensively, and the Magic made him pay. Picks the pocket of Miller, runs the 2-on-1 without his defensive work cut out for him, dealing with McGrady and Armstrong, who lit it up last. Tracy McGrady, rebound number 6. He averages 8 to the rolling Bo Outlaw, who slams for 2, only a second field goal. One above their average, and not even halfway through the third. McGrady off the pick, finds himself open. He's got 23. Makes it a 4-point game past the halfway point of the quarter. Tracy McGrady after his own miss, and he's got 25 and get a good one going. Snow. McGrady again, and thinking a timeout's got to come pretty. Of course, Buford, a slightly better matchup here, trying to deal with McGrady, who has his way. And one at the line for McGrady, aiming at his 30th point. This is Doliak.
That's the one thing you don't want to see, is him starting to knock down some shots.
Sixers down 7, the largest lead of the game for Orlando. McGrady turns on Buford and scores again.
But they're just spreading the floor, basically running a 4 wrapped around 1.
Monty Williams, who's come on, loses it. And here are the Sixers. Iverson, that's for 3. Yes! Armstrong and Iverson in the midst of quite a duel tonight. Iverson having his way in the first half, but a good strong double team by the Magic in the second half, hurting Allen, and McGrady doing a lot of damage. His 14th, he has Lynch. Iverson thinks about the double. McGrady turns away from it and simply. Iverson nearly knocked away. Jones for 3. Yeah! Iverson has McGrady on a switch. Garrity for 3, and he drops it. And McGrady, who is en route to 40, now he's got 39, will go to the line. McGrady's season and career high is 44. Iverson count it for one of the few times here in the second half, and a foul. The personal is on Mike Doliak, and he is fouled out of the game.
Allen taking it to
McGrady has Jones, and the Sixers come up with a turnover. Iverson searching, trying to destroy. He got it. And the Magic, sensing the Sixers breathing down their necks, call the time. The First Union Center. They search for McGrady. That's for 2, and he got it. Tracy McGrady with 42. Tie on Iverson. Here's Allen for the tie. Yes! And he's fouled!
Allen Iverson on that slant play. No question, he's fouled by Alexander. makes the bucket.
Got it. And that puts the Sixers in front. The Magic with 1 full in 120, and they'll burn it here as Allen Iverson's having none of it in his house. A 16-4 Sixer run to try to close it out.
Well, here's the clock down here as Allen puts it on the floor. There's absolutely no way that Alexander can guard him. Orlando Magic not doing a good job of coming out and stopping him. Bo Outlaw coming out a little too late on that one. You got to force Allen to give it up, but Allen driving baseline gets the bump by Alexander. Somehow the shot goes in. He makes the free throw. Sixers up 1. Now if you're the 76ers, you need a major stop here. 7.6 seconds to go. One more look at Allen. Orlando, well, McGrady with the basketball as the 76ers. 16-4 run. They've got a 1-point lead now. 7.6 to go.
22nd timeout if they need it. It's McGrady with a Sixer lead at 1. Working over Jones all the way. He got it. With 2.7 to go, Tracy McGrady has not only put the Magic in front, but he's tied his career high of 44.
A lot of time left, though. 2.7 seconds. McGrady just ISO'd at the top. Just blew by Jones, the defender. He's going to take it all the way to the hoop there. Getting a high kiss off the glass. Very difficult stop for Jermaine. .7 left. Once again, somehow you got to go double him, force him to give it up. But Eric Snow was over on that side. It was tough to leave his guy. Now, as I said, 2.7 left. Get it down, let him try to work his magic. He's the only one that's going to be able to get that quick shot off as McGrady ties his career